Welcome guys, it's your boy PSGINT here, back with another video, and today we will be discussing all the outgoings from Paris Saint-Germain. So let's get straight into this. Mauro Icardi, he was linked away with a move to Galatasaray and Manchester United, and it looks more likely now a departure for the Argentinian. He was previously linked with Monza, a newly promoted club in Serie A that is located in Milan, his previous city where his wife also wants to move to. But right now it doesn't look like he will go to Monza, with Monza's president saying that Icardi will not be joining our team this season. Next up we have Dina Ibimbe, who is done to Frankfurt. All the paperwork only need to be discussed. It's a sell for 6 million plus a high resale percentage, probably 30-35%. It was previously wanted from Paris Saint-Germain 10 million, but I think that the negotiations led to a better resale value instead. Next up we have Keylor Navas, who is every report previously said that he's not linked with the Fabian Ruiz deal, but it looks like he definitely is linked with the Fabian Ruiz deal. Fabian Ruiz will join Paris Saint-Germain for 25 million, maybe even a loan deal. That's what the camps are discussing at the moment, and Keylor Navas has said yes to moving to Napoli for a 1-year loan. We don't know yet if there is an option to buy for Napoli yet, but these deals are together. So as soon as Navas is done to Napoli, Fabian Ruiz will be announced as a Paris Saint-Germain player. Next up, Abdou Diallo to AC Milan. Abdou Diallo has been linked to AC Milan ever since January, and I think that he will go to AC Milan. The problem with these Serie A clubs and La Liga clubs is that they don't have that many funds. So what Milan are doing, they're just waiting and waiting and waiting until the end of the transfer window, and then in the last days they will submit an offer for probably a loan plus an option to buy. Next up we have Kehrer, who is done to West Ham for 16 million. Only medical that's happening right now in London, yet to be done, but 60 million for Kehrer, that's a very good price, and West Ham will get an average player, but as soon as they reach his confidence, he will become much better. Next up we have Paredes, Leandro Paredes to Juventus. It seems to be done. Paredes has had an agreement with the Turin side a long time ago, but PSG and Juventus haven't come to an agreement, but it looks like it will be a loan with an option to buy for around 20 to 25 million for Leandro Paredes. Rafinha is also on the lookout for a new club from Paris Saint-Germain. He has only 1 year left on his contract, but I think they will get to a mutual agreement and terminate that contract. He's so far looking at clubs in Brazil. He wants to go back to Brazil. He has Cruzeiro as his best option, but he may go to another Brazilian club. Next up we have Danilo Pereira. There was some news about a 15 million bid or that interest from Nottingham Forest for Danilo Pereira, a club that has been newly promoted to Premier League but have spent nearly over 100 million in the transfer market so far, signing over 15 players. And Danilo, with his experience with Porto and Paris Saint-Germain, especially in the Champions League, they may want to get him. Next up we have Ander Herrera to Atletico Bilbao. Ander Herrera has a 2-year contract left, and with a 12 million for both seasons, but he wants to go to Bilbao. Bilbao want Ander Herrera, and Ander Herrera wanted to get at least his money for the 2 seasons, but him and PSG are come to in the middle ground. Paris Saint-Germain will pay him for one of the contracts, and they will terminate the other one with mutual consent. Around 6 million needs to be paid off, but Nasser El Khalifi has put the green light on to terminate Ander Herrera's contract, so he will be going to Atletico Bilbao. And the last one is Idrissa Gueye. Paris Saint-Germain and Everton have reached an agreement, and Idrissa Gueye has also reached an agreement with the Everton club. He will be going there for around 10 million euros. Next up we have players that Paris Saint-Germain want to loan out, like the youngsters like Gassama and other youngsters. Most of the youngsters that are in elite group will not leave Paris Saint-Germain. They will train with the first group all the time and will get some minutes throughout the season. But as we're speaking right now, Antero Henrique is looking still for a satellite club, with Braga declining the offer. Satellite club is a club that Paris Saint-Germain will work together with, sending loan players to that club, and those players can arrive at Paris Saint-Germain, young talents from their club as well. Players that we are trying still to buy. We're still trying to buy a centre back and a striker. Milan Skriniar still looks on the books, but Paris Saint-Germain is still waiting for Inter to lower their demands for the Slovakian defender, whilst Paris Saint-Germain also want to add one attacker. Who will it be? We don't know yet. Other players that have already been sold are Arnaud Kalimundo for 25 million to Stade Rennes. We have Jorginho Wijnaldum, who has gone on loan to Roma with an option to buy for, I think, around 6 million. And that was it pretty much from Paris Saint-Germain players that are wanting to get offloaded by Paris Saint-Germain. That was it from the daily news of transfers for today. Make sure to like this video. That's the best way you can help out this channel, is pressing that like button. You can always put out a comment, because I will always answer to it. And other than that, make sure to subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel. And as always, allez, allez, allez Paris!